Hey everyone, I have another mini album I'd like to share with you guys. This album, again, I upcycled the old album pages, like these ones that were like 26 years ago, and I had some old pictures in here, and I basically just took out the cover sheet here. It's tacky, has a little tackiness in there still, but it worked perfectly fine. These measured at 8.5 by 11, so they're perfect as if it was a cardstock, but I did cut it down to the measurement of the album, which is 5 by 7 and 7/8. And I love this album. So I made 3 albums. So this would be the first one that I created from this paper collection. And this is ColorBok or ColorBook. I think that's how they say it. I don't know the name of this, but I just know that I've had this in my stash for so long, but I wanted to make, I wanted to use it all up. I just, I had 2 of these in my stash and I wanted to use it all up. This is like a wedding, because it has a happily ever after, and the colors are really soft and neutral, so it's perfect for husbands and wives, and perfect colors for making a wedding album. It came with some stickers, some die cuts. So a lot of these stuff I did use. Some I thought it was okay to use. I didn't use a lot of the alpha. I think I'll use that later maybe. Some butterflies and birds and little tags here and whatnot. Some sentiments. It's cutie, special, lucky, perfect, hope, friends. And it had a whole bunch of die cuts, which is what I used to title the album. So like I said, I have 3, so this is the first one I would show you guys. This album measures, like I said, 7 and 7/8 by 5. It has 16 pages, which is front and back. So it's it's 8 pages. Well, 8. You count 8. There's like almost like 8 signatures on here, but you get front and back, so you'll get 16 pictures, that you can use for your pages. And it's also a great way, like I said, to use up what you have in your stash. And what a perfect way by recycling or upcycling the old photo albums that you have, the inserts if you have any. And so let's go. So here I just cut a whole bunch of the my scraps, because scrapbooking is scrapbooking. So you collect all your scraps. And that's what I do. So I have little boxes and little things, like I use some from the dollar store. They're like the makeup box stuff, but I put papers and stuff or whatever I want to use, and I cut them and I put them in here, and then when I'm done, then I put other stuff in there, but tidbits and stuff. But I keep my scraps, and then after I do that, then I go ahead and then I put them in these clear let me show you guys these clear things, like they look like clear folder envelopes from Amazon, and I just put them all in here. This is what I have left. Some of the scraps I have left, so I'll probably make some cards with these as well, anniversary cards or some more albums. But so here I just backed this up with some chipboard. So what I do is I save these and I just cut them, and these will actually work as dimensional. I just use my my glue, my art glitter glue, to adhere them, and then afterwards they make this dimensional pop-up, and I just love it, as you could see. And the papers, the paper collection is really pretty. So, and then again, my seam binding that I used. Like I said, some of it I was going to color dye, but I think the white is fine. It matched the paper, so I think it looks nice. The back's like this. Oops, gotta glue it down a little bit more here. Like I said, I made 3, so let me go ahead and glue that. I want to make sure that it's going to stay in place. I just finished making them, and it's making it bulk up because of the seam binding, but it's perfectly fine. you just put more glue, wet glue in there, and you're good to go. So as we turn the page, I love these. I made the extra things, I made tags with them. So again, journaling in the back. Like I said, I keep all my little scraps and just made these little photo corners on the back. I just do that so then it breaks the color down from being all white there. I think, you know, it makes it pop. So there's 4 different kind. On this one, I did use my punch, which is the Sunlit, and I used the 2.5 one, so the middle one, to cut this, to punch this out to make this tag. And then the rest, it was already pre-cut with whatever scraps I had, so I just snipped the edges on both sides. These are like a pocket folder die that I purchased through Amazon as well. And they're so cute because, as you can see, you can add another back layer on there, but I just think they hold the albums pretty cute, you know, like perfectly. And they also have another piece that you can put on here. If you use this as a cardstock instead, then you can use a designer paper to cover it and embellish. Again, the photo corners on the side. Here, the scraps that I have, so you can do this and then do your photo corners, and then you can add more papers, and again, some journaling or more pictures front and back. And that's what I did. I love how this looks. As you could see, you can put a picture here and then put another picture here, tuck it in, and you just keep adding more pictures like so. And then here I did the waterfall thing that I followed my sister Scrapper. She did this awesome job, and I just used my, oh, it got glue all over me. I used my Stampin' Up! Embellishment, like all their stuff for eyelets and, you know, anything that, you know, for metal embellishment. I forgot it's a, you Stampin' Up! People know what I'm talking about. It's like a little bin. It's in my stash, but I don't want to dig it all out. My desk is such a mess. But I took those out, and then I just used my Stampin' Up! 3 1/4 punch, and then I used a, I think I used this. Is this it? No, hold on. I used this little punch, which is Fisker's little one here. I don't know the measurement. Is it this that I used? Sorry. Or is it the other one? Let me see. It's also Fisker's, but it looks just like a little hole thing. If you could see it, like you see it, it's really like 1/16 of an inch, I guess. And it pokes, this is the size of it when you punch it. And that's what I did to insert the eyelets in there. And then I just used my, I bought these, what do you call it? The baker's twine from Dollar Tree, and all you do is take it out like this, and then you just flip it open. I was gonna put I forgot to put a little circle in there so you can cover that up. And yeah, so the measurements on here for the pictures, you can use 4 by 4. You can add your sentiments on here, glue, like, you know, anything on here, like receipts, whatever you want. And I just think it's cute. There's 7 in here, so it's plenty of space for you to create memories. And I just think it's really cute. Let me see. Did I do it like that? Okay, yeah. So do it like this, and you just go like that, if you can see it. And then again, same repetition again, some of the die cuts, and I just backed it up again with some of the chipboard, and then you just tuck in, make it a tuck in kind of thing. And the papers are gorgeous, so you can add more and more pictures. Okay, and then a whole bunch of photo corners. It's just when you keep your scraps and you want to, you know, like break up the color, you know, so it stands out more. Photo corners are perfect for that, and that's what I did. So you can, I'm sorry, you can Put it there. You can put a large paper if you want in here. But these are perfect for 4x6 pictures. Whether you crop them or photo mount them, they still fit in here. They're absolutely perfect for holding all your pictures for your wedding if you have extras. Because some of us have the professional albums and some of us don't, which I don't, so I just started creating these. I just think they're perfect. So you can just make these for the extra pictures you didn't incorporate in your wedding album, but they're perfectly cute, so you can, you know, put your bridesmaids on here and their pictures and your groomsmen and more of your picture of your cake whatsoever. And you know, again, with the same die, these are like the folders that you put the stuff in here for these tags. Again, I didn't put any, what do you call it, seam binding on here because sometimes if I wanted to, I can come back here and I can just punch a hole and put it here, and I can you know, add more stuff, and I can turn the page if I want to. You know, either way, like it just be creative, make your own mini album and your ideas, because the more creative you are, the better. And this is the back, and as you can see, you can put like something back here that says, you know, our life story, etc. Whatever you feel like you can put on here. There's so many things you can add, or you can add another picture on here, or, you know. But yeah, this is basically this paper, which is your album cover, album inserts pages, and I created this with this and made this mini album on here. And I think it's just perfect for all the pictures that you have laying around that you just want to create and put it into an album, you know, and depending on what paper collection you have. And I think this is the perfect time to do this because, like I said, once the world goes back to its natural, you know, schedule, you know, it's hard to sometimes find the time to make mini albums or scrapbooks. So I'm just taking advantage of it, and I'm loving it. So I hope you guys are too. Will take advantage and create as many albums and crafts that you can. And thanks for watching. Bye.